Time for this morning's Show Me the Money. The economy has lots of people rethinking their spending habits. While we can't control prices, we can control what we're buying. One thing to avoid: subscription creep.
When we start thinking about where we are in the economy and people really trying to cut back on prices, where the uncertainty of what can come next, that can be a little bit of a shock to people as to how much they're spending when they look at their budgets.
Daisha Milden is CNET's Consumer Insights editor. If you're looking to cut back on spending, she says there's one thing you should take a real good look at.
Subscription creep is really when you have joined all of, let's say, all these different services, you've signed up for all of these different subscriptions, and before you know it, you've racked up a pretty sizable bill when it comes to how much you're paying for all of those.
Streaming services are a big culprit. There are so many to choose from, they can really take a toll on your wallet.
We're spending about $90 a month, and millennials are spending even more on average at about over $100 a month, closer to $120. So that can really add up when you start thinking about a per month basis. But when we start looking at on an annual basis, it's over $1,000 a year, and that is a lot.
Even worse, studies show the average American is spending more than $200 a year on subscriptions they're not even using. With so many services, it can be tough figuring out which ones to get rid of.
So you may try the rotation method. So for example, if a show comes out, let's say starting in June, and you know that show is going to be wrapped up, let's say in August, you'll sign up in June, but you'll cancel that subscription in August because that's the only time that you're going to use it, as opposed to paying for it throughout the year.
I think another thing is when you start those trials, and then the payment starts going on and on and on, even though they're a free trial.
When we start looking at what that means in terms of a free trial, my recommendation is this: set a calendar reminder. That lets you know. You can even set it for the day before it's supposed to cancel.
The bottom line: stay on top of all of your accounts.
Look at how much you're actually spending, see what you're spending on a monthly basis, and think about where you can really cut back, even if it's temporary.
And one more thing to keep in mind: some services make it pretty hard to cancel. The government has been trying for years to force companies to make it easier, but until that actually happens, it's up to you to figure it out. One option: call customer service.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27. We're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.